Good morning, everybody. Today's English lesson is all about the Year 5 skills and using them in our draft or redraft, and I will explain our task again a little bit later. So, first of all, I want you to pause the video and have a read of the waggle. Can you find any of the Year 5 skills in there? And then let's take a look at our first skill. So our first skill is an expanded noun phrase, and this helps us to use high-level vocabulary effectively and appropriately. And hopefully you will remember that an expanded noun phrase is it has a determiner, two adjectives that are separated by a comma, and then a noun. Okay, so the example I've got, the vicious, aggressive lion. If I wanted to put that into a sentence, I might say the vicious, aggressive lion stalked its prey. Okay, so your task for this one is to really quickly write 3 examples in sentences that you can use in your writing. Okay, so that's our first skill. Our second skill is to think about, this time, modal verbs and adverbs of possibility. We tend to just use these naturally, but sometimes we struggle to know what they actually are or what they mean. So, a modal verb and adverbs of possibility. So what are they? So they are words that change the meaning of our sentence. They change the likelihood of something happening, don't they? Okay, so if I say later I will go to the shops, or later I might go to the shops, will is telling me that I'm definitely probably going to do it, but might is telling me I might go, I might not go, I'll see how I feel possibly. Or she should go and do it, or she could go and do it. So again, they are, she should do it but she might not, and she could do it but she might not. So they change the chances of something happening. They change the likelihood of something happening. So when you draft or redraft today, you need to make sure you're using modal verbs in there. Okay. So researchers have said that lions will become extinct if poaching continues. Or we could say researchers suggest lion populations might decrease over the next 10 years. Okay, so there are lots of ways we can use those in our sentences. Then we have parenthesis with brackets. Okay, so when we use brackets, we are adding extra information. But remember, when we said brackets, it's not the most important piece of information. It's just nice for our reader to have. So, for example, in eastern parts of Africa, lions live on the savannah. So I might say that my reader might not know what the savannah is, so I might say hot and dry. Hot, dry land. Okay, or I might say level dry to arid. Okay, live on the savannah where they can where they hunt their prey. Okay, so I've used brackets to explain a piece of my vocabulary. So my reader might not know what the savannah is. So I've told them that it's a hot, arid piece of land. It's not necessary for me to have it in there, but I'm just having this as a bit of an extra thought to my reader just in case they don't know. Okay, so then we have got the next one. So I want you to have a go at doing 2 examples of this before you draft or redraft, please. So I need 2 examples, and then we've got commas for parenthesis. So remember, commas for parenthesis is, again, we're adding extra information, but this time it's a little bit more important. So the lion's mane which is mainly, which is predominant, no, the lion's mane, which can vary in both length and colour, is a sign of dominant and the sign of dominance in a pride. Okay, so a lion's mane even, which can vary in both length and colour, is a sign of dominance in a pride. Okay, so I've got my commas for parentheses here. Okay, and inside I've got a relative clause, and I know that because I've got a relative pronoun. So I can often use relative pronouns, which is another year 5 skill inside of commas for parentheses. Okay, so I want you to have a go at 2 examples of using commas for parentheses, and then I will show you what your task is. So your task for today is, if you have not finished drafting your non-chronological report, you are going to finish that today. If you did finish, you will need to redraft 1 or 2 of your subheadings, ensuring you have used all of your skills. So you need to pick, so if you are redrafting, you are going to pick, say, possibly your appearance paragraph and your habitat paragraph. Or you could pick your behaviour paragraph or your diet. You can choose whichever ones you want, but I would choose the ones that you think need the most work on them before you even start editing. Okay? And today you are going to make sure you've got all of those year 5 skills in there. Okay? So if you need any help, let Mr. Bates or I know, and somebody will get in touch with you. But other than that, have a nice English lesson.